Scenario 2. In this scenario, the RN is rooming the patient and doing an interview.
Hi, my name's Leah. I'm going to be your nurse today.
Hi.
Hi. So I see you were a patient here before. I'm just going to go through some of your history if that's okay. So allergies, I see no allergies. Has that changed?
No.
Okay. And medications, I see birth control and Adderall.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So I see that you're here for an ankle injury. Can you tell me what happened?
Yeah, I was like 2 nights ago and I just like missed the bottom step and like tripped over and out of my heels and I think I sprained it. It's like still kind of swollen and hurts to walk on. It's not really getting any worse, but like it's not getting any better.
Okay. So can you tell me a little bit more about the incident? How exactly did you injure your ankle?
Yeah, I was out at the bar with some friends and that's when we were walking home I just kind of like tripped and fell out of my heels.
Okay, so from what I gather, you were out at the bar with your friends. You kind of misstepped on the stairs and rolled your ankle?
Yeah.
Okay. And you alluded that there was some alcohol involved. Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
Yeah, I mean it was like a Friday night, we were out at Libby's, so that's kind of a usual weekend.
Yeah. Okay, and how much drinking was involved this night?
I think I had like 5 drinks.
5 drinks? Okay. And is this a typical amount for you to drink?
Yeah.
Okay, and how many days a week would you say you drink?
Like 2 or 3. We usually go out on the weekends.
Okay. So if I were to say that 5 ounces of wine is 1 drink, 12 ounces of beer is 1 drink, and 1.5 ounces of spirit is 1 drink, that's still the same amount you would say?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So the CDC does have some guidelines out now that for women you should really only stick to 3 drinks a day or 7 drinks a week before you start running into some health issues.
Yeah.
So that's just something to think about. Was there anything else going on that night?
I mean, like I had taken an Adderall that night, so that might have, played a factor.
Okay, that's something we can talk about as well. So, so you had some alcohol as well as the Adderall?
Yeah.
Okay. So mixing alcohol and Adderall can sometimes dull the symptoms of alcohol of drinking. So it makes you not as aware of how much alcohol you're consuming. So that can just become dangerous. So that's just something we can talk about as well. I'm going to put all of this in your chart and the provider will be right in to see you, okay?
Great, okay, thank you.
Hi, Lizzie. Hi, I'm Joyce. And I'm a
Nice to
nurse
meet
practitioner
you.
here. So I understand you're here that you twisted your left ankle.
Yeah.
So let's see if I've got this. This happened 2 days ago.
Yeah.
And you're having some swelling and some bruising.
Yeah.
And it's been difficult to do your usual activity.
Yeah, like I can't, it's like I'm walking everywhere and that's fine. I'm certainly not playing any soccer right now. But it definitely hurts and I'm slower getting everywhere. So I just want to make sure I'm not hurting anymore.
Okay. And I did actually see you. I happened to be out in the hallway when you came into the room. So I saw you were limping a little bit. And I do see that there's some bruising here and some swelling. Is it okay if I go ahead and examine you and touch you? So you tell me when I get
it hurts there.
Yeah, in there. Okay. How about up in here? Any tenderness there, there, and down in here?
No.
So I'm just going to do a little maneuver, and from how you had explained to the nurse, she thought that you had twisted like over this way. Okay.
Yeah.
So when I turn a little bit, that hurts, and this hurts. Okay. So judging from your exam, I don't think you fractured a bone. I don't think you broke a bone, so that's good. I think this is a good sprain, and it's going to take a little while to heal.
Yeah.
So I would suggest that you ice it, elevate it when you can. We're going to prescribe an air cast for you, so that's something you can wear in your sneaker, and it'll give it some support, so that might make it easier to walk across campus. And then we're going to print out some exercises. Some of them are very gentle, but we want you to get started.
Okay, so I can start them like now. Okay.
Yeah, so Leah will go through those
Okay.
once we get finished here. I'd like to see you back in 2 weeks. Also wanted to just follow up on some of what you had said about alcohol and Adderall use. So I know you've been prescribed Adderall
Yeah.
for studying. So let's talk about that. How often are you taking it?
I mean, like, I don't take it every day. I usually take it, like, if I have a big exam or if I need to study for something, then, like, I use the Adderall then, and then, like, every once in a while, I'll, like, take it when I'm going out.
Okay. So how often is that?
I think this was the only time I've done it this month.
Uh-huh. Is that typical?
Yeah.
Monthly?
Yeah.
Okay. And do you ever share your Adderall with anyone else?
No, not really.
Okay, all right. Still, we have concerns about that. 'Cause
Yeah, I
just
know.
together, the alcohol and the Adderall potentiates everything, and then, sometimes we're not on top of our game, and
Yeah.
things like slipped.
Yeah, sometimes you fall downstairs.
Right. And sometimes can be something that's injuring somebody else as well. So.
Yeah.
So some thought that maybe you can either cut down the alcohol and no Adderall for other than studying.
Yeah, I can work on it.
Okay. So we often ask people to kind of quantify that. So like how ready are you to make that change about not using Adderall at parties? So 0 would be not ready at all, 10 would be, yeah, I'm ready, sign me up, I can do this. So where would you put yourself?
Like a 5?
Okay, and why a 5?
Because I don't want to fall down the stairs again.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it's not something that I do every day. It's not like a huge part of my life. So like, I think it's fun, and like, I haven't had any problems up until now. But like, it's not the end of the world if I cut it out.
Okay, but you didn't give yourself a 10, saying you were
No.
really ready. Okay, so still thinking
Yeah.
about it. Okay, so we certainly would urge you to not be using it in that way. And then I think Leah went over what we think might be the limits where we can say, yeah, you're not going to get into any health risk, and we think those are 7 drinks a week for men.
Yeah.
And beyond that, over time, you could get into health risk. So we urge you to think about that. If it's okay, we'll follow up on this discussion when you come back in 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And we have some other screening tools, maybe we'll use those at that time to talk about that issues.
Okay.
So anything else for today?
I don't think so. Air cast and do the exercises,
Right.
and then back in 2 to 3
Right,
weeks.
so that is perfect. I'm gonna move on,
Okay.
and then Leah will be back in and she'll have those for you.
Great. Okay.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.